It's all good. We're all good now. Coach, how are you doing today?
All right.
You how's everything going today, coach?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yes, no problem. It's an honor. I've called a couple of your games before. I called your Badger game, and then of course I called your game
Yeah,
against St.
everything's
Vincent
going
St.
good.
Mary.
I can hear you, but I'm not sure you're hearing me.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I can hear him. We're working things out
Yeah,
here. Oop.
two good games back, but I can hear you. But can you not hear me? Right there, Matt?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me? All right,
Yes, I
sweet,
can.
sweet. We'll work with it here. Um, it's
Sorry
all
about
good.
that.
It's all good. Um, we're gonna talk about you guys. You're getting ready for your tournament game here. You guys are playing. Looks like you're playing Aurora. If you want to talk about that a little bit, your matchup against Aurora coming up here very soon. If you want to talk about that, the floor is yours.
Yeah, we're playing them tonight. Yeah, it should be. We're playing them tonight. It should be a pretty good game. They have a really good point guard that kind of runs the show for them, but she has solid
I hear you. What were you saying there?
No, we play good point guard.
Yeah, I mean, I've taken a look at a little bit of their roster, but you
Uh,
guys, I mean, you got a lot of workhorses on your team. Lily Scott's on your team. How you gonna prepare to go after them? This is coming in and out. Ooh.
do what we've been doing against the ball defense. So we're excited about the opportunity to get started in the playoffs. Elena Smith is playing really well right now, which is helping us out big time. And we're just gonna we're just gonna go in with our game plan and try to execute it.
Coach, this team, it's been one of the most hardworking teams I have seen this year. One of them, most definitely. What does it mean to be at this stage time and time again with girls like these on your
It
squad?
means a lot. It means a lot. It's always good to see the girls perform the way you believe they're capable of performing. And I think for the most part this season they've done what we've expected. But they work hard. They work hard in practice. They work hard in the games, and that's something we demand as well. So it's just a culture that we have here. Um, so it's what we expect.
Good, good. In the games that I have seen you guys in, and I've watched a couple on the network as well. No matter what the score is, like your girls continue to get on their assignments. They show no quit at all. How do you like implant that into their minds? Because sometimes that's just not easy to implant in somebody's mind to like, hey, no matter what's going on, never quit. You know.
Yeah, no, for us, I mean, we're always going to do what we do. Whether we're up or whether we're down, we're always going to try to play the way we want to play. We're built on defense, so everything starts there with us. And if we're able to get going defensively, I think it helps us offensively. So, like I said, it's just a culture thing. It's what we expect for the girls to go hard while they're out there. We expect them to defend and we expect them to make it tough on the opponent when they're out there.
Yes, most definitely. Um what have during the course of this season, what have you and the girls have learned a lot throughout this season? Oh, he's coming in now. Oh, we had him there. There you
Ourselves.
are.
I think playing this, yeah, we've learned a lot about ourselves playing the schedule that we've played. We've been challenged in just about every game, and we've played a ton of different teams. So we've seen a little bit of everything. And I think what we've learned is just we're able to play against anybody, and we're able to adjust if we need to adjust things on the fly. So it's a team that last year didn't win many close games, and this year we've won quite a few of them. So I can tell that we're growing as individuals, but also as a team.
Yes, and I've seen that as well. I'm looking at your schedule now. A lot of close games. Against Salem, tough losses against like Salem, but I mean, good games against East and Cardinal Mooney as well, and even the Canton Central Catholic game you guys just played in. I've noticed that all those close games, and I've called other teams, like for instance Badger. Badger. Coach Lavelle
Hmm.
Turner's a great program over there. They've been in a lot of close games as well, and they've battled them out. And it's been really impressive this year. The
Hmm.
teams I've seen that keep close. What do you guys got to do to keep playing at that attitude? With that attitude, like, hey, we're going to stay close with you guys. I don't care who you are, what your record is. What do you got to do to keep that rolling?
Yeah, I just think we got to stay the course and stay focused on us and doing the things that we're supposed to do. I feel if we stay focused on our responsibilities and what we can control, we'll put ourselves in a good situation to keep moving on in the tournament. So, and that starts tonight. We need to be very disciplined defensively tonight, playing against Aurora. And if we're disciplined and we play the way I think we're capable, I think we'll be able to advance.
Well, what has been most memorable for you this year with this team?
I just think seeing the players improve from the year before. We were 9-15 last year, and I felt we could have been better than that. And then we came back with pretty much the same team this year, and we're 15-7. And I just feel like for me as a coach, it's fun seeing the work pay off. It's fun seeing your players improve like our players have improved. And it's also just a joy once again to be coaching and coaching a good group of young ladies.
With this good group of young ladies you have, what goal do you have in mind for them? Whether it is districts or even if it's not districts, just what goal do you want you and your girls to reach when your season is over?
Well, for me, I think we can make a run at districts. I think we're in a good bracket for us, and I believe in our team that if we play the way we're capable, that we can play with anyone out there. So districts would be our first goal, and then if we get to that, we'll see where we go from there. But for me, it's just one game at a time. We can't
Mhm.
get the districts without winning this first game tonight, and that's the main focus today.
Um, I've seen I've seen a lot of teams run into through like some mid-season problems, and like, have you guys, if you guys have any in-season problems, like you can go into that a little bit, but if you have, what adjustments have you made to get past like those over those mid-season humps? Like what which I've seen a lot of teams go through.
Yeah, sometimes it's just sometimes teams hit a wall. I'm not sure that we've done that yet. I think we've had to kind of really stay focused and stay the course because of our schedule. The
Yeah.
schedule that we've had has been really tough. So it's really hard for us to, if we hit a slump at the wrong time, you're going to really see it in our record and our scores. But I don't think we've hit that bad period. I think we've been pretty consistent with our play. I really believe the past few games, I mean, we've won, I believe, 12 out of our last 15 games. So we've been pretty consistent with how we've been playing. So knock on wood, no issues
I'll
yet,
knock on wood for you.
and hopefully they don't come. Yeah, hopefully they
Yeah.
don't come.
So saying that, um, how have you avoided those midseason humps? Like you've like the tough schedule and stuff like that. How do you keep on stuff like that? Like, hey, if we have one slip up, we know we're gonna fall into a deep hole. How did you keep your girls just out of that and just on their assignments?
I think for us, the way our coaching staff approaches everything is just the same. I mean, we never get too high, we never get too low. Whether we're winning or losing, we're kind of we stay the same all the way through, and I think that helps our girls as well. If we come in kind of over the top with things, then they could probably feel the pressure of needing to win or whatever it may be. But we've just stayed the course, stayed how we've been since day one, and I think it's helped our girls to stay that way as well. You know, they know what to expect when they come into practice. They know what the results will be if they perform the way they're capable. So, and I think winning helps when a team sees uh, gets the wins that we've been able to get. I think they start to realize like this is fun, so let's continue to keep that going.
Yes, and I've seen that with a lot of teams. Like they're just going out and having, just having some fun. Playing basketball. And in what way do you and your coaches kind of implant like, hey, it's a fun game. How do you go about that per se? Do you have any fun drills or anything like that? Do you like fun at practice, stuff like that? You award them when they do good things, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a good question. Sometimes when we're doing our shooting practices, uh, we have a pretty good time with that because we do quite a few contests. But on every scouting report, we finish the goals with have fun. And on every pregame talk during the game, we finish with go out there and have fun. So we got a fun group anyway. They tend to figure out their own way to have fun, um, but we just try to keep it light. We try not to get too high or too low, and just try to stay the course.
Ooh, now going back to the having fun and the actually going back to the goal, like you were saying districts and stuff. Do you think, that fun mentality will get you to your goal even quicker?
Well, I think it keeps us loose. I think it
Yeah.
keeps us loose, and
Okay.
and when we come to each game we gotta play in. I don't think we're too uptight because they're a loose bunch anyway. So I think it helps with just the mood, the feeling, the vibe around the team. So I think it definitely can help because if they're uptight, it's going to make them probably struggle performing. But if they're loose and just having fun with everything, I think they don't take things too seriously. I think that helps.
So, Coach, just a couple more questions for you here. I know you're on your break. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. So, a couple more questions for you. So, the whole mentality, like, is there any like rituals or anything like you and the girls do before the game? Like, hey, like you keep doing this specific thing or something like that, like to keep things going. Anything uh weird or cool like that goes
Yeah,
on?
you know what? Yeah, not for me. I don't know what the girls do
I
before the
like to
games,
know
but
about this
I
stuff,
know when we're together, I don't do too much. I give them a pregame talk, and you've probably seen some of the videos of
Mhm.
us talking in those pre games. But I try to give them something motivational and just try to get them hyped up before they go out there. But other than that, I really don't have any rituals. I just give them what I feel they need to know, and then they got to go out there and perform.
Sweet, sweet. So now saying that, like, do you? like when you guys lose games per se, is there anything like you guys specifically talk about or do rather than when you win games? You know what I'm saying?
Usually yeah, usually after a loss, we try to touch on the things that really hurt us, and it always goes back to our defense. And if we didn't play well defensively, it's going to show in the score. So, like I said, we're built on defense. So I usually touch on that. But anything we're struggling on, we watch film, and just try to go back to the drawing table to make sure those things don't hurt us for the next game and games after that. So yeah, we just try to touch on the things we could have done better after a loss, and then go from there.
That's the way to do it. But hey, coach, thanks for coming in here and talking with me. I appreciate you, and good luck on your season. Yeah, playoff start tonight. I'll be watching you. Hopefully, we can hook up and talk a little bit more later down the road. But coach, thank you so much for coming on here.
No problem. Thanks for having me, Matt. Thank you. Sorry for the connection
It's
problem
no
earlier,
problem.
but
It's no problem.
It's always good talking to you.
All right, coach. You have a good
All
day. All
right,
right.
have a great one.
You too.
You too.
All right.
Bye.